Hello, boys and girls. Today we're going to be reading the book Be Kind, written by Pat Zitlow Miller and illustrated by, a big word for drawn, by Jen Hill. So, I want you to look at this cover of the book. What do we think the book's going to be about? We see that the title says Be Kind, so maybe that gives us an idea of what we think the book's going to be about. Any ideas? Has anyone ever been kind to someone else? Do we know what being kind means? I want you to think about that. Let's begin. So, be kind. So, Tanisha spilled grape juice yesterday. All over her new dress. Everyone laughed. I almost did too. But Mom always tells me to be kind, so I tried. Have you ever been in a situation where you were embarrassed and kids were laughing at you? I know I have. I know that it can be difficult and it hurts my feelings sometimes. How would you guys react? Let's keep going. Purple is my favorite color, she said. I don't think it worked. I thought Tanisha would smile, but she ran into the hall instead. When she came back, snack time was over. She put on her art smock and didn't look at anyone. How do we think Tanisha's feeling? I know that if I was embarrassed, I'd be pretty upset. What about you? I almost told Tanisha that art was my favorite class, but I didn't want her to leave again. So I painted purple splotches and added some green until I had a bunch of beautiful violets. While I painted, I thought about Tanisha. Should I have handed her my napkin? Let her borrow my sweatshirt? Spilled my juice so everyone stared at me instead? What does it mean to be kind anyways, she thought. So, boys and girls, what would you have done if you saw Tanisha spill grape juice all over herself? Would you have handed her your napkin, let her borrow your sweatshirt? Would you have done something else completely different? And what does it mean to be kind anyways? Well, I think we're going to figure out. What about you? Let's keep going. Maybe it's giving. Making cookies for Mr. Rinaldi, who lives alone. Letting someone with smaller feet have my too tight shoes. He might win races in them too. Maybe it's helping. Putting dirty dishes in the sink. Cleaning up after Otis, our class guinea pig. He's a messy eater. Maybe it's paying attention. Telling Desmond I like his blue boots. Asking the new girl to be my partner. Listening to Aunt Franny's stories, even the ones I've heard before. So as we just read, do you remember all the ways that she said you could be kind? She listed a few small acts. Can you remember all of them? If you can, do you have a favorite? I think my favorite's Aunt Franny's stories because I have an aunt who's just like Aunt Franny. What about you? Being kind should be easy, like throwing away a wrapper or recycling a bottle, or saying, "Thank you, bless you." My mom says the quickest way to being kind is to use people's names. Hey Kayla, what's up, Omar? Good afternoon, Rabbi Mandelbaum. So again, we're seeing more acts of kindness that the little girl's showing. What do we think she's going to do next? What do we think is going to happen to Tanisha? Being kind can be hard too, even when you know what to do. Teaching someone something I'm good at is tricky, even when I'm patient. And sticking up for someone when other kids aren't kind is really hard and really scary. Have you ever had a time where someone was being really mean to you? Or you've been scared to stick up for someone else? It can be really scary when someone's not being kind. I think we need to show them what it means to be kind. What about you? Yeah, let's keep going. Maybe I can't solve Tanisha's grape juice problem. Maybe all I can do is sit by her in art class and paint this picture for her because I know she likes purple too. Maybe I can only do small things, but my small things might join small things that other people do. And together, they could grow into something big. Something really big, so big that all our kindness spills out of the school and spreads throughout town. Travel across the country and around the world. So here, boys and girls, I want you to look at this page. What kind of acts of kindness do we see? I see welcoming home veterans, our military. I see helping our friends up when they slip and fall. I also see over here helping out a friend or a sibling who forgot something at home. Giving someone a seat when they might need it more. Helping a friend when they break something. Loving animals. Helping someone reach for something when they can't reach for it. And this is done all around the world, not even just at our school. Isn't that awesome? I think that's pretty cool. Right back to Tanisha and me, so we can be kind again and again. Here we are again, being kind back at the school. And again. And here, what do we see? Yeah, we see the little girl giving Tanisha the painting of the purple flowers because they both like purple. How do we think that makes Tanisha feel? Let's see. I think by looking at this photo, she's hanging it up on her wall, right? I think she's pretty happy. All right, boys and girls, that was our story. Now, what was your favorite part of the story? What action of kindness was your favorite? Can you think of one? Well, I think my favorite action of kindness was, let me think. I liked when the man gave up his seat for someone who needed it more. What do you think the main idea of this story was? Or the theme? What do we think that was? How did Tanisha's feelings at the beginning of the story change by the end of the story? How did we change her feelings? How did the little girl change her feelings? At first she was embarrassed, right? And then she got happy towards the end. How did she become more happy? What did the little girl do to make Tanisha feel better? All right, boys and girls, I want you to think about all those questions and let me know your responses. I hope you liked the book. I loved it.